So on this website that I'm going to share, it can help you to resolve a dispute with a US-based platform like PayPal, Venmo, you know, Stripe, or in whatever the company that you have an issue with. On this website, you can open a dispute, a complaint, okay? And you leave your complaint there. This website will actually try to reach out to that company. Okay, we're going to see how it works. All right. So the good news is, even if you're not from US, you can file a complaint. Okay, and this website doesn't require you to be a US citizen or resident to submit a claim against these businesses operating in US or Canada. Actually, it's a must for that company, for that business to be operating within US or Canada. So if your business you want to open a complaint is not from US or Canada, don't do it. Okay, so I'm going to use an example of PayPal. People have lost, actually, their accounts have been suspended. Maybe you received a high, maybe a big payment, and PayPal suspended you for high risk. Sometimes they suspend accounts for just high risk transaction. Maybe PayPal, you got scammed, and PayPal went with the buyer's explanation. Yet actually, sometimes the buyer may be a scammer. You talk to PayPal, but it didn't help. Okay, so this is when you can go to this website. This website is called BBB.org. That is the Better Business Bureau. We're going to see how you can open a complaint on that website. And I'm going to give you an example of like multiple examples, but we're going to try to look like at one or two. And you have to make sure like the complaint, you are sure like you are right. Okay, you are sure you're right. Because sometimes, for example, on PayPal, I'm going to use mainly PayPal as an example, but feel free to go to this website even if the company that you're trying to complain about is not PayPal. Okay. Now, for example, on PayPal, you maybe you have been using for a while. Sometimes you get a payment from a customer, they shut down your account, you try to talk to PayPal, and actually if you'll be lucky to talk to a live person on PayPal if your account gets suspended. It's like, so this is when you go to this website. Maybe you open an account, you have never opened an account, you open an account, submit your national ID or whatever, passport, and PayPal suspends your account for no reason. This is the time to run to BBB.org website. We're going to see how it works. All right. So whatever the case that you have, if you can't really get a fair judgment from this company, you can run to BBB. Okay. Now, if some of the people have maybe a big following on Twitter, they are influencers, it may be easier to make noise enough to get PayPal's attention. But for some of us, we have no big audience to really influence anything online. So BBB may be the only option that you may run to. Okay, so we're going to go through the steps of how you can really file a complaint on this website. And yep. So BBB.org website is this. What you're going to do is you're going to come here, find. You're going to type the company name that you want to raise a complaint. Okay, so there is PayPal, yeah, different PayPal listings in different offices, but it doesn't really matter. So let me just go with the first one. There are 8 offices in California. Okay, sorry. So before I take you through the steps of opening a complaint, you can actually, here we can view one of the complaints from someone that was on 9th May this year, actually the same month I'm doing this video. I think he got a client sent him money through. So they usually on BB, they usually hide some details, okay? But this was actually from in Venimo. So in this complaint, he couldn't really cash out 2,000 at one time, okay? And Venmo, I think, told him to cash out in small amounts, whereby each one was costing like $25 for each withdrawal. So it was a complaint, blah, blah, blah. So you open it here, and you'll be surprised that after 19 days, after 10 days, they reply to him. Okay, we are here to help. So we have reviewed your concerns and responded to you directly on your email. And the customer replied, Beta Business Bureau, I have reviewed the response and I find that solution is satisfactory. So this is where you can easily actually get a chance to get your complaint heard by the big guys in PayPal or whatever the company that you're reporting to. Another complaint was saying that his PayPal account got deactivated on April 15, 2026. And I believe this is due to a mistake. Okay, after the client paid for an invoice, I sent amounting over $500. PayPal is restricted my account, asked me to provide business and all that stuff. So you realize actually here, he got a chance to hear from PayPal. He posted it on 8th May, and people responded after like, this is like 10 days, 11. So expect a reply of like something like 7 days. Sorry, 7 to 10 days actually. All right. We can say 7 to 10 days average. So here they will say, dear, then that was a customer. My name is this and this. I'm writing on behalf of PayPal, and this is global customer complaints and advocacy. You realize actually here you have a chance to get to hear from PayPal, something you can't really get when you talk to them on live support. In fact, on live support, after terminating your account, you may have no chance to even to talk to a live person. Okay, so this is where you can really have a chance to so here we see he's trying to explain, I created a new business account on after setting up a new, I received 4 payments. Later that evening, I received an email that action was needed. I checked my account, has been restricted, and multiple documents were requested, including a facial scan, a photo of my driver's license, a proof of residency, which I think worked on, but I think it got down. So here he has a chance to talk to PayPal. If your PayPal account has been suspended for no reason, I recommend you run to bbb.org, open up a complaint, and PayPal will actually rise from where it is and will respond to you. Okay, so this is the only chance to get to the top tier guys, the guys which you never talk to on support. Okay, because on support usually talk to frontline people, but the people who respond on BBB are usually actually, those companies are usually falling to the top tier guys. Okay, so search a company, let me say PayPal, you can search maybe Stripe or whatever that you want, search. So in this case, you're searching PayPal, and there is main, there is reviews, and there's complaints. Okay, some of these things can be reviews, some of these things can be complaints. It will depend, as we're going to see. So, but in your case, if your account has been suspended, I recommend you click on complaints, and I suggest you click on complaints. Okay, so under complaints, you see something like submit a complaint. So you can click on submit a complaint. They are going to have a lot of not a lot, but they're going to ask you these few things. Okay, if you're not really sure, you can just say no to all. Okay, if you're not really sure what to select, is this about a buyer's remorse? Is your cover based on a price that is higher than blah blah blah, all that stuff? So if you're not really sure, you can say no to all. Is this a employer complaint? Blah 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 blah. If you're not really sure, you can tick all of them. No, 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 no. Because some of them, if you tick yes, they will tell you to do something else. So let me just say employee or employer, but you're not an employer at PayPal, so you can just say no. So you just, if you're not sure what you're going to do to select on. You can just tick all of them no. Still, it will be okay. So let me click on continue. You're about to file a complaint against PayPal located in San Jose, California. So you can just say continue. If you're not sure where, like the headquarters, of course, you just go with the default California, okay? So you're going to go through three steps. Step one, you're going to sign in. You can sign in with your Google. If you don't have a Gmail, you can try to, put your email and they will send you a code. After that, they will ask you to tell us about your complaint. So this is where you actually put all the details about the complaint that you're trying to raise. Yeah, so when you're filling out your personal details, the form will require a state or zip code, okay? Since the system often rejects international formats, you select any US, maybe like California, and use a temporary US zip code, like maybe 95131 for San Jose. But in the next step, in the complaint details, in the text box, try to tell them your actual physical location. Okay, write a clear line at the top of the complaint and maybe say, not to the agent, I'm a customer, maybe residing in Kenya, I'm a customer residing in Uganda, I'm a customer residing in Nigeria. The online form first a US address selection. My address is this and this and this. Then you state your address, all right? So that's the only way you can do it if you're not from US. That's the only way you can do it if you're not from US. Okay, then step number 4, state the facts and upload evidence. You just do a photo, keep the description concise and objective, state exactly what happened, the dates of your communication, and attach screenshots of the vague or rude agent responses. Now, this I mean, like sometimes you may go on support and the agent is really rude or doesn't really care. You can actually capture all of that and submit to BBB. Clearly state that your desired resolution is to unfreeze your account, okay, something like that. Or you can say, please release the held funds of my PayPal account using this email. Okay, try to be specific. Try to be specific and get the proof. Okay, print the proof. So we can say in this website, it follows like 4 steps. 1 is locate the business, correct business profile, search PayPal, select the headquarters, San Jose, or whatever. Okay. 2 is you fill in, sign in with your Gmail and put in some details about the complaint, your personal details. Okay. If you're not from US, clarify your actual location. Then step 4, you state the facts. Okay. So the BB acts as an informal mediator. They will forward your complaint to the company within like 40 hours. The company has like 14 days to respond. That's why on their website, most of the like replies are between like 7 to 10 days. Okay. So the BB is a non-profit organization. It's not actually a government agency or a legal authority. They won't force PayPal to give your money back, or they won't force any company that you're reporting to give your money back or open your account. However, many tech and financial corporations protect their A plus BB ratings. Okay, they heavily protect their A plus BB ratings on that website. So meaning the complaints on BB are usually routed to higher level corporate support tier rather than the frontline or automated chatbots that you've been dealing with. Okay, so that's what I can say. And this may be the last shot for you if your account has been frozen. And try to be sure that you are in the right. Okay, you've not been using VPN. It may not really apply to people who open up PayPal accounts in other countries because that is illegal. For example, you're Ugandan or you're Kenyan and you open up a Dubai account. So in that case, you will lose the complaint because in other words, you have to know the terms and conditions. You have to know that you have not breached their terms and conditions. Don't waste people's time on BB. If you know, like you scammed someone and you're trying to raise a complaint on BBB because you won't really win. So you try BBB because you're sure someone didn't listen to your complaint. Okay. So let me know what you think about this video. If it has helped you, I will appreciate maybe a like, maybe a subscription from you. And I will see you later in another video. If you're interested in videos about PayPal restrictions, don't forget to subscribe. Okay. See you in the next video, and bye-bye.